On Sunday, we saw the SAARC conference on coronavirus. The proposal was mooted by the Indian Prime Minister on Friday, and all the leaders managed to be there in the video conference for a coordinated policy when it comes to coronavirus pandemic. With me is Nepal's envoy to India. So, welcome to WION. So, how do you see this conference coming at a time when there is a grave threat of this pandemic?
It is the exemplary conference. It has shown great initiative by Prime Minister of India, Modi-ji, and it came in time. It was very timely, very appropriate in order to combine our efforts to control spread of coronavirus, COVID-19. And it is good that it was named SAARC Leaders Video Conference. It means that SAARC is there. It was the first video conference, first coming together of 8 countries, leaders of SAARC after 2014. That was the last summit of the SAARC.
So, this last meet was expected to happen in Islamabad in 2016. It couldn't happen for obvious reasons. We know the reasons. Finally, this conference happens. Will it be right to say that SAARC has been revived because people were writing obituaries of SAARC, but finally the SAARC leaders managed to come?
First of all, it shows that SAARC is not dead, SAARC is living. It shows that SAARC can come together in time of need, irrespective of any differences and other things. It shows that SAARC region has many things in common. First of all, to protect this region from disasters, from pandemics, like that. And it also showed that India's great role, India's place, and its great role in this region to mobilize resources, human resources, material resources, intellectual resources, in order to face the problems confronting this region and maybe the world. So collective problems should be addressed collectively.
Collective problems should be addressed collectively. A lot of proposals were given from various leaders. The Indian Prime Minister announced an emergency fund in which India will be contributing $10 million. How do you see the Indian proposal, the emergency fund, and the fact that the Indian response teams will be available to any SAARC country?
Yeah, a rapid response team of doctors India has placed. It will be organizing, and it has placed at the disposal of SAARC countries. And also emergency fund of $10 million from India side. From other countries will be also contributing to this. Also, it is not only talk. There are follow-up action within a week. There will be another video conferencing meeting, and details will be worked out. So it will start to give results. And also scientific research to face the problems. Also, economy will face the problem after effect of corona, how we are going to solve those problems. So many things which bring together this corona virus. It is great, bad, very huge crisis. This crisis has brought our countries of this region, leaders of these countries together. And in this aspect, Prime Minister Modi has taken very timely, very wise initiative. And it has given hope that this region can show the example how we can confront problems collectively.
So, you talked about how SAARC has shown a leadership role, how the Indian side has been able to show this leadership role by having this conference. But at the video conference, we also saw one country talking about bilateral issues. How do you see that?
We should not discuss what disunites us. It is time to discuss what unites us in order to collectively face the crisis.
Strong point there. So my final question, Nepal. Nepal has perhaps only one case of coronavirus which has been detected.
It is also cured. Now it is, you may say, corona-free. But we should be vigilant. As Modi ji has said, prepare but don't panic. So preparations are going on. We are very cautious in the border, in immigration, airport, also in the movement, also preparation, and prepare our citizens' awareness, hygiene, hand washing, and less movements. So, for example, to advise that unless extremely necessary, don't go for foreign visit and so on. So these are things. If there are, you see that there are symptoms, report to the doctors and so on.
Well, thank you so much for speaking to WION, and clearly the focus is how SAARC has led in this time of crisis, and thanks for speaking to us. So clearly this is a development, a positive development for the region, for the SAARC, because of this India-led proposal that all the countries were able to come together and talk about a joint strategy, a strategy which was much needed at a time when this crisis is not only faced by the entire world, but also for this region, which is a highly populated region, and this region can be easily impacted by this virus, even though the number is still less. But precaution is something that was advised at the SAARC conference, which took place on Sunday evening. With video journalist Sanjeet Siddhant Sibal for WION in New Delhi.